Well, hello there, welcome back on my channel. So today I thought I would do one of those very classic videos, which is what were my top 10 favorite products for 2021. Now the year has passed and I'm looking now in January at what are the things I loved the most and what I would repurchase, and just pretty much how much share did they have in my beauty psyche, in my brain. So let's get started. First product, the Rimmel London Super Gel in Flamenco Beach. This is a nail polish that I have praised for so much. This is a nail polish that actually I would say once a week I try to go over all websites. Waitrose, Boots, Rimmel, Look Fantastic, wherever. I'll try to find it. I still did not manage to find it. Unfortunately, I think it was just a summer release and I'm just waiting for when the hot weather comes back, and whenever I find it, I'm going to buy 4 or 5. If I were to have only one nail polish to use for the rest of my life, it would be this one. I think it's $3.99 or something like that in pounds in the UK. I have used it down to here. And this is a historical thing because I have never in my life used up a nail polish. I don't remember having used up a nail polish. Usually they dry out. This one I keep using the Mavala drops to try and keep it keep it liquid. I am afraid I have one, maximum 2 more uses of this and then it will be done. And I would be very, very sad. This is the best nail polish I have ever had. It's the one I'm wearing. It's the one I would be wearing forever if I could. The thing about it is that I receive compliments from strangers, from my friends, from pretty much anybody who sees this on my hands. They just compliment it. Sorry about the sun, very weird moment there. But like last week I was having a catch up with my friend. I did not speak to her in months. That's my best friend, months. And we were really intense catch up, you know, talk about families, etc. And she had to stop for a moment just to say how much she loved this on me. That's how amazing it is. So definitely holy grail status. This is one of those holy grail. Remember when people used to use that word for a lot of products? Yeah, so that's that. Second would be the Mail Instrument Blue Cocoon. No, Problem Solver. Problem Solver comes before Blue Cocoon. I have reviewed the Mail Instrument line. It's eye-wateringly expensive, and you know I have to pay shipping. I have to pay taxes. It's horrible, but I love it. You know, I have not been to the US in ages, in years, because I remember I used to say that I'm not going to the US while Donald Trump is president. Unfortunately, even though he's no longer president, we have COVID. But if I were to go to the US, that would be one of the first things I order. Like I'd order it for next day delivery. Problem Solver. I have a detailed video talking about her product line. I love the philosophy of how she formulated her product. Yeah, there is a bit of a woo-woo kind of cultish way of how they do their marketing, and sometimes you just like, you know, chill. It's still just a face product. But I must say I feel amazing every time I use this. I haven't been using it as much in winter just because I feel that my skin is very dry because of the heating, etc. But I love it. I love it. I mean, it's not exciting to look at. I don't know why I opened it. It looks like somebody's ashes. But when you put it on, you immediately feel that it works. I'm not going to redo the review of this product in here because I have that video. I will link it. I think I have a couple videos, but yeah, I will link the video on Mail Instrument. But definitely a product that I will continue repurchasing. This is my first jar of it. I already have a backup jar. That tells you how much I love it. So that's that. Followed by the Blue Cocoon. So this was my first jar of the Blue Cocoon. This is so expensive that, you know, I was just thinking, why? I really hope I don't like it. I liked it. So right now I'm actually using a sample size of it. I don't use it every single day, but we are in winter. It's very dry. I need the extra love. When I go back to work tomorrow, I'm going to need a lot of self-care. I'm going to film a video about that, actually, about like what I'm doing differently in 2022, and taking the time for me is really top of that list. So again, another product that I really loved. It has a cult following, and I have a second jar of it. So this was the jar 1. I have finished it. I just wanted to show you the pack. I have the second jar. I did not open it yet because I'm still working through a sample size, but really love it. It's very soothing. I love how it feels on my skin. Then a very weird discovery, but this brand Refi, it's by an influencer, so you know, these things can be hit or miss, right? And I don't even know that influencer, but the product works. That's what I use on my eyebrows every single day. A little goes a long way. Mine looks very battered. You will see it, you will have seen it in my January makeup video. You'll see it in my February, March, probably the rest of the year. I highly recommend it. Very easy to use once you get the hang of it. And I already have a backup, but simply because when she first launched, she had very high delivery costs, and I hate paying for delivery, so I decided to buy 2 products instead of 1 because it helps dilute the delivery cost per item. That's at least my reasoning. Now she's stocked in some stores, etc., so it should no longer be an issue, but when I bought it was when she had just started, so yeah. The Bobbi Brown Corrector. You should have expected this one. The Bobbi Brown Corrector. Mine is in Deep Peach. You will see it in almost pretty much every makeup routine video that I have. That is if I were to only have a single product on my face before going out, that would be this one. Because it instantly makes me look like I had a good night's sleep, which we all know doesn't happen. I don't know how many of these I've had. It lasts me a long time, but I also stock up on it. So while this is the one that I have right now, I also know that I have an open one in my travel bag, though I don't travel. So normally the moment I finish this one, I'm gonna use the one that was open in my travel bag. And then I have 2 more backups that are unopened. That's how amazing this thing is. I hope they never discontinue it, but if they do, I am ready. So I have my stocks. Very effective. A very tiny bit goes a long way. Yeah, it's just a miraculous product. Like, and it's so compact, and it has its own mirror and everything. I love it. Then MAC Marrakesh. MAC Marrakesh. That's what is left of this one. The only MAC lipstick where I have multiples. I have this one. This is the one that stays at my desk. I think I have 2 more. I have this one here. I have one in my handbag that is actually quite new, and I think I have 2 more in backup. The only MAC lipsticks that I have in multiples. The only lipstick that I could say is my signature color. This. I can wear it pure, and I can wear it diluted with like a lip balm. And I don't think it looks like Marrakech, which is a city in Morocco. It's called the ochre city because a lot of the walls have that ochre color. I think it's much darker than that, than the color of the city, but you know, it has a Moroccan name. It flatters me. And yeah, I mean, again, if I were to wear only one lipstick for the rest of my life, it would be that one. So you can see that when I'm talking about my holy grails, it's really products where I would not bat an eye to go and repurchase. And for some of them, you can see I already stocked up. So that's how much I like them. This is a very late entry to my Hall of Fame. It's the Jordan Samuel Skin, the After Show Treatment Cleanser. So this is something that was not on my radar. This is a relatively new brand, at least by my standards. And the only reason I have it is because I bought it as part of the Caroline Hirons kit. And the only reason I bought that kit was because it had the male Lindstrom blue Cocoon, so I could get it in the UK rather than actually paying for shipping from the US. All makes sense. So, you know, I think the products in that kit are good. There is one product I obviously didn't use because it's a tanning product, so I gave it to one of my very, very pale colleagues. She really appreciated it. Though I have heard that actually you can use a tanning product when you have a really rich skin tone, if it can help give you a healthier look. But I didn't want to try it. I feel like I look healthy enough, so no. Anyway, this is one of the products I have kept from the kit, and I was thinking maybe I should try it, maybe I should not, and then I tried it. It's a transparent cleanser. It looks just like this. It's a transparent cleanser. Doesn't nothing impressive or anything. Then you apply it on, and there is something about the texture of it that feels so indulgent. It's thick without being too sticky. It has a bit of grip, but it's not sticky in that you really struggle to remove it. The texture of it makes you want to use a cloth with it, a washcloth. So I don't know, I enjoyed it so much that while it was meant to be something that I use every now and then when I don't want to use my LMS, I found myself actually using it every day for a certain period of time. And then I decided, no, I'm going to continue using my LMS most of the time, but it's going to be my morning cleanser. And that's the beauty of it. It's a great morning cleanser and it's a great evening cleanser, so what's not to love? You could even actually use it to double cleanse. So there were a few nights where I actually used it as a first and as a second cleanse. So really late comer. I've only had it for a few months, but I really, really like it. The next one is actually an unusual one. So this is the Veleda Skin Food. I bought this in Germany back in the time when we traveled. I bought this in Germany. It's organic. It's very inexpensive. Like, for the amount of products you get, it's very inexpensive. It's one of those unsexy German products. Like, there's no other way to describe it. It's all written in German. I have no idea what it says. But how I use this, every night before I go to sleep, I just take the tiniest amount, and I put this much, and I put it on my lips. And then my lips go like. Now keep in mind, it's cold outside, it's dry inside. I naturally am dehydrated because I don't drink, and this just makes my lips feel so amazing. Every now and then I would apply it to, like, if I have a very dry patch, if I have an eczema flare-up. It just has been a savior, and I love the smell of it. It has something citrusy in it. This was like maybe, I don't know, maybe €7. I don't even know how much I paid for it, but I've had it for so long. It didn't go bad. It's so inoffensive. You can use that stuff on babies. What's not to love? So this is the kind of thing that if I were to travel and I didn't know how long I would be staying or what the weather would be, I'd probably just have this. I'd use it on my face, I'd use it on my hands, I use it on my cuticles, on my lips, whatever. It might be a bit heavy if you have oily skin, but if you're stuck, why not? It's really a miracle product. I really love it. So I'm only mentioning it here because I use it for my lips every night, but I've also used it for many other instances, many other different things. Amazing to have in your bag. We're getting close to the end of these things. So what do we have? The Avon Color Trend in teal waters. This is all what is left. You have seen this in countless makeup videos. That's just what is left of that thing. Avon is one of those brands that you buy from a catalog, and I used to get a lot of Avon products when I was in Morocco. What I liked most in their products was actually a very weird looking mascara. It looked like a little monster. I love that. Unfortunately, I no longer have that. But if I were to repurchase, like to have access to Avon again, I would definitely go to that little monster. It was half pink, half black in the packaging, and it had the weirdest shape. And that thing worked like magic. I loved it. It's the best mascara I have tried in my life. However, that's not what we're talking about. It's this thing. I have dozens of eyeliners. I used to go to MAC and come out with my hand looking like a multicolored tiger. And unfortunately, a lot of the colors would be in my bag after that visit. So I have lots of these. I had maybe 20 or 30 eyeliners from Avon. Now, I have all of these, but I used to use the glimmer sticks. So the glimmer sticks are a line from Avon where you don't need to sharpen it. It's a mechanical one, and you know, you just push it and then it goes out. So that was my lazy go-to. So I used a lot of these. And then as I was doing a massive clear out of my makeup a couple of years ago, I decided to try every single product that I have that was open, right? And I tried this, and I remember how it just the way it went on my skin, the way it looked, the sheen it had, how soft it felt. I was like, why did I never try this? And then I couldn't put it down. And that's the thing. A little goes a long way. It stays put. It's very creamy. It's not aggravating to your eyes. I have sensitive eyes. The moment I even look like this, I will start watering, you know. This does not make my eyes tear up, does not irritate my eyes, does not move. It's just amazing. So I continue to use it. Obviously I'm not going to use it because it's not part of my January look. My January look is this blue eye, so I will link the video, but really loved it. Then the last product I'm going to show you is number 10, Margaret Dabb's Foot Hygiene Cream. This thing looks like nothing. Looks like a pot of lard. Looks like Clinique take the day off bar. It has a faint eucalyptus scent, I believe. It's very greasy, but oh my god, what it does to your foot is undescribable. I had used lots of different foot creams. I have been very sensitive about what kind of foot creams I have, etc. because you remember I've had surgery on both my feet, the left one a bit over 2 years ago and the right one about 9 months ago, and so I really have to take care of my feet. I had lots of issues, you know, because when you're compensating after surgery and all that kind of thing, and you have to wear different types of shoes, and so I know what works and what doesn't work, and I have tried a lot of different products. And there was a period of time actually where I had run out of this, and I said I'm going to finish to try to use other creams that I have. Some I finished, some were so horrible, like the Soap and Glory one that I ended up tossing it. I keep repurchasing this. It's £20 for not this tub. I buy the big one because I know I need. It's £20 for the 100 ml tub, but the 100 ml tub, if you have like normal feet, will probably last you a year. Like you need this much, half a centimeter per foot, and that's all what you need. So I don't recommend buying the big tub. It's just that I am so addicted to this. I love it. I even had the travel size one, and it lasted me for months. I just this is just amazing. You should get it whenever you have access to that. I have 2 backup pots of this. So this is my current pot. I have 2 backups that are in my bathroom. Again, for a product to make it to my Hall of Fame, I really need to love it so much that I actually actively look for the backups that I actually don't want to be caught with that. So in every one of the products that I have mentioned, I have backups except Veleda, because this thing will last me forever. Jordan Samuels, because it's a new entry to my Hall of Fame. And unfortunately, the Rimmel Super Gel, not because I haven't been trying, but because I couldn't find it. But I will find it. When I do, I will buy 4 of them. So these are my holy grail products, the things that I have loved, that's made me smile, that's made me just light up every time I use them in 2021. I'm looking forward to seeing what 2022 will bring. I don't expect any of these to change, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Let me know in the comments if you have tried any one of these products, if you're going to try any, and if you have any holy grails of your own, so that I can look them up and see what I would be adding to my 2022 shopping list. I'm not buying anything for the first trimester, but as I empty some products, you know, if a product is finished, you might want to look for a replacement. Unless it's holy grail, I might experiment with new ones. So let me know what you like and I'll look it up. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you very soon on my channel. Take care!